Hey developers, welcome to Devcovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, Cordis, a meta framework that's gaining huge traction with nearly 600 stars today. It's designed for building highly modular systems, giving developers a powerful new way to manage how plugins and services behave across different contexts and over their entire lifecycle. What if you could manage software modules not just in space, by how they connect, but also in time, by controlling their entire lifecycle? This question is at the heart of a trending project that's rethinking modularity, offering a disciplined approach to building complex, long-running applications. The project is called Cordis, from the organization Cordiverse. It's a meta framework designed for what it calls spatio-temporal composability. In simple terms, it's an architectural foundation for building highly modular systems, and it's been getting a lot of attention, having accumulated over 4,000 stars, with nearly 600 of those added in just one day. That kind of surge in interest suggests it's solving a problem that resonates deeply with developers facing architectural complexity. In large-scale applications, things tend to get messy. Modules become tightly coupled, and their life cycles are often managed chaotically. This results in systems that are a nightmare to maintain, extend, or debug. In the past, developers might have used ad hoc solutions, but those often created new problems, like resource leaks when a plugin is unloaded, or dependency conflicts when multiple modules need different versions of the same library. Cordis tackles this problem head-on with a unique philosophy. It reframes the problem by considering both space, which is the dependency graph between modules, and time, which is the precise lifecycle of each module from its creation all the way to its disposal. The architecture of Cordis is built around two core concepts: contexts and services. A context is an isolated environment that serves as a dependency injection container and an event hub. This handles the spatial component. The true innovation, however, lies in how it handles time. This is achieved through a mechanism named fiber. Borrowing the concept from React, a Cordis fiber isn't an operating system thread, but a manageable execution unit that tracks a plugin's entire lifecycle. When a plugin starts, it gets a fiber. This fiber manages all its resources and side effects. When the plugin is stopped or unloaded, the fiber ensures every single listener, timer, and resource is cleanly disposed of. This makes side effects reversible and enables advanced features like safe hot module replacement, where a new version of a plugin can be started without leaving any trace of the old one. Spatially, Cordis uses its loader to create isolated subcontexts. Think of it like a series of nested, soundproof rooms. Each room can have its own set of tools and services, completely isolated from the others. This allows an application to do something notoriously difficult in traditional systems: run multiple conflicting versions of a plugin at the same time. This architecture is not just theoretical. It's ideal for developers building extensible chatbot platforms, where each command or feature is a self-contained plugin. For example, the popular bot framework Quaishi is built on Cordis. Software architects also use it to design modular backend services, managing business logic in discrete, lifecycle-aware units. It's even the core engine behind the DeepSeek harness, an agent framework where everything from models to tools is a hot swappable plugin. But with this power comes a high level of abstraction. The concepts can be difficult to grasp, meaning the entry barrier is high, targeting experienced architects rather than junior developers. Community feedback really shows both sides of this coin. On one hand, developers praise the spatio-temporal model. They find it makes unloading plugins and hot reloading much safer and more predictable. The project's use in real-world applications like Quaishi also provides strong validation. On the other hand, concerns are frequently raised about the steep learning curve and its dense theoretical foundation. The API being marked as unstable also creates hesitation for anyone considering it for long-term production use. And the concerns don't stop at the learning curve. There are practical risks to consider. The heavy reliance on decorators and reflection for dependency injection can introduce subtle performance overhead during application startup. Debugging can also become a major challenge, as tracing logic across multiple isolated contexts and asynchronous events requires a deep understanding of the framework's internals. And, ultimately, as a meta-framework, its value is tied to the growth of a robust plugin ecosystem, which is still in its early stages. So, what's the final take on Cordis? It is clearly more than just another framework. It is a disciplined, philosophical take on software architecture. It provides a robust solution for managing complexity in dynamic systems by giving developers explicit control over not just dependencies, but the entire lifecycle of their code.
That's all for today's Devcovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.